Understanding the Global Hunger Index, a measure of humanity's progress. The Global Hunger Index, or GHI, is a crucial tool that helps us understand the state of hunger across the world. It is not just a number, it is a reflection of the struggles and challenges faced by millions of people every day. The Global Hunger Index, or GHI, serves as a stark reminder of the persistent challenge of hunger in our world. It highlights the areas where humanity has made strides and where we still have a long way to go. The GHI is more than just a statistic, it is a call to action for governments, organizations, and individuals alike. It is a powerful tool that measures and tracks hunger levels in countries around the globe. By analyzing data from various sources, the GHI provides a clear picture of where hunger is most severe and where progress is being made. This information is vital for directing resources and efforts to the areas that need them the most. The GHI goes beyond simple calorie counts, taking a multi-dimensional approach to assess the severity of hunger. It considers not just the quantity of food available, but also the quality and nutritional value. This comprehensive approach ensures that we are addressing all aspects of hunger, from immediate food shortages to long-term nutritional deficiencies. 4 key indicators form the backbone of the GHI: undernourishment, child wasting, child stunting, and child mortality. Each of these indicators provides a different perspective on the issue of hunger, helping us to understand its complexity and the various factors that contribute to it. Undernourishment reflects the inadequacy of calorie intake in a population. It shows us where people are not getting enough food to meet their basic energy needs, leading to widespread hunger and malnutrition. Child wasting, on the other hand, points to acute malnutrition, often resulting from severe food shortages or disease. This indicator highlights the urgent need for immediate intervention to save lives and prevent long-term health consequences. Child stunting, a consequence of chronic malnutrition, reveals the long-term impact of inadequate nutrition on a child's physical and cognitive development. Stunted growth is not just a physical issue, it affects a child's ability to learn and thrive, impacting their future potential. Finally, child mortality, a heartbreaking indicator, captures the tragic loss of young lives due to hunger and related factors. This indicator is a stark reminder of the ultimate cost of hunger and the urgent need to address it. By combining these 4 indicators, the GHI provides a comprehensive picture of a country's hunger situation. It allows us to see the full scope of the problem and to develop targeted strategies to address it. It allows us to compare progress over time and identify those nations most in need of intervention. By tracking changes in hunger levels, we can see where efforts are working and where more support is needed. The GHI is an essential tool in the fight against hunger, helping us to build a world where everyone has enough to eat. India's hunger crisis, a complex web of challenges. India, despite its economic progress, continues to grapple with a persistent hunger crisis. This crisis is not just a statistic, but a harsh reality for millions of people who struggle to find their next meal. The country consistently ranks low in the Global Hunger Index, a stark reminder of the millions who still lack access to adequate nutrition. Malnutrition is rampant, especially among children, leading to long-term health issues and stunted growth. The reasons for India's hunger crisis are complex and multifaceted, stemming from a confluence of factors. These include economic disparities, social inequalities, and systemic inefficiencies that have persisted for decades. Poverty, widespread and deeply entrenched, traps millions in a cycle of deprivation, limiting their access to food, education, and healthcare. This cycle is difficult to break, perpetuating the hunger crisis across generations. Inequality further exacerbates the problem, creating a chasm between the haves and have-nots. The wealth gap is glaring, with luxury living juxtaposed against extreme poverty. Agricultural challenges, including low productivity, climate change impacts, and inadequate infrastructure, further strain India's ability to feed its vast population. Farmers, who form the backbone of the country, often struggle with unpredictable weather patterns and lack of modern farming techniques. Inefficient government policies, often plagued by corruption and bureaucratic hurdles, hinder the effective distribution of food and resources to those most in need. Despite numerous schemes and programs, the benefits rarely reach the intended recipients, leaving many in a perpetual state of hunger and need. China's success story, a beacon of hope in the fight against hunger. In stark contrast to India, China stands as a beacon of hope in the global fight against hunger. While India continues to grapple with widespread poverty and food insecurity, China has managed to transform its agricultural and social landscape. The country has made remarkable strides in combating malnutrition and improving food security over the past few decades. Chinese children now enjoy nutritious meals, and markets are filled with a variety of fresh produce, reflecting the nation's progress. China's success can be attributed to a multifaceted approach that prioritizes poverty alleviation, agricultural development, and robust social safety nets. These initiatives have collectively worked to ensure that food reaches every corner of the country. Recognizing that poverty lies at the root of hunger, China implemented targeted poverty reduction programs, lifting millions out of extreme poverty. Government officials frequently visit rural areas to oversee and support these initiatives. Agricultural reforms, aimed at increasing productivity and efficiency, played a crucial role in boosting food production. Modern farming equipment and training programs have empowered farmers to maximize their yields. Investments in rural infrastructure such as irrigation systems and transportation networks further enhanced agricultural output and facilitated the distribution of food to remote areas. These improvements have not only increased food availability, but also ensured that it reaches those in need, even in the most isolated regions. Contrasting paths. Examining the divergent approaches of India and China. The divergent paths of India and China in addressing hunger offer valuable insights into the complexities of this global challenge. While India grapples with persistent hunger, China has made remarkable progress in improving food security. One key difference lies in their economic focus. China's rapid economic growth, fueled by industrialization and urbanization, has created opportunities for poverty reduction and income generation. India, while experiencing economic growth, faces challenges in translating this growth into widespread poverty alleviation. Governance structures and political will also play a crucial role. China's centralized government, with its ability to implement policies swiftly and efficiently, has been instrumental in driving its hunger reduction efforts. Section 5. Learning from each other. Sharing best practices for a hunger-free world. Despite their contrasting experiences, India and China can learn valuable lessons from each other in the fight against hunger. India can draw inspiration from China's successful poverty reduction programs, particularly its targeted approach to reaching the most vulnerable populations. China's investments in agricultural research and development, as well as its focus on rural infrastructure, offer valuable insights for India to enhance its agricultural productivity and improve food distribution networks. China, on the other hand, can learn from India's experience in democratic governance and decentralized approaches to development. India's robust civil society organizations and their role in advocating for the poor and holding the government accountable provide valuable lessons for China. Section 6. Addressing systemic issues. The need for long-term solutions in India. Addressing India's hunger crisis requires tackling the deep-seated systemic issues that perpetuate poverty and inequality. Investing in education and healthcare is paramount to breaking the cycle of poverty. Educated and healthy individuals are more likely to secure better livelihoods and provide for their families. Empowering women through education, employment opportunities, and access to resources is crucial, as they play a vital role in household nutrition and childcare. Land reforms, aimed at ensuring equitable distribution of land and resources, can empower marginalized communities and enhance agricultural productivity. Section 7. The role of global cooperation, a collective effort to end hunger. Eradicating hunger is not merely a national responsibility but a global imperative that demands collective action and cooperation. Developed countries have a moral obligation to support developing nations in their efforts to combat hunger and malnutrition. International organizations such as the World Food Program and the Food and Agriculture Organization play a crucial role in providing food aid, technical assistance, and policy guidance to countries facing food insecurity. Promoting fair trade practices, investing in sustainable agriculture, and addressing climate change are essential steps towards creating a more just and food-secure world. Section 8. The moral imperative. Why eradicating hunger is our shared responsibility. The fight against hunger is not merely about statistics or economic indicators. It is about upholding the fundamental right to food, a right enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Every human being deserves to live a life free from the gnawing pain of hunger, a life where they have access to the nourishment they need to thrive. Eradicating hunger is not only a moral imperative but also a smart investment in our collective future. A world free from hunger is a world with greater peace, stability, and prosperity. Section 9. A future free from hunger, a vision of hope and progress. Despite the immense challenges we face, a future free from hunger is within our reach. By learning from each other's successes and failures, by embracing innovation and collaboration, and by summoning the political will to act, we can create a world where every child, every man, and every woman has access to the nutrition they need to live healthy and productive lives. The journey towards a hunger-free world is a shared responsibility, one that requires the commitment of governments, international organizations, civil society, and individuals alike. Let us rise to this challenge with compassion, determination, and an unwavering belief in our shared humanity.